It may be taken away before the ball is even snapped.
What would you tell the young guys coming out?
Your character is going to be challenged a little bit.
You got a great block right there.
That was a great block. He's solid. He's solid in on protection.
Let's play from here today. Let's play from here today, from here.
I feel like I could be the guy who can get everybody's mindset ambitious on becoming one of the best teams ever.
Let's go, baby. Give me something. Give me something. That team over there, they can't beat us. Everybody relax. Have some fun. Let's go. I'm about to make it happen. I'm about to go make it happen.
Michael, welcome to the film room.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, man, it's going to be good stuff now. Your skill set, passing and running, it may be the most dynamic in the National Football League.
He's going to run. He's at the 40. He's at the 50, 45, 40, 30, 25, 20, down at the 10, and pushed out of bounds.
I want to go back to early in your career. You made some plays that are jaw-droppers. Spectacular highlight film. Michael, these guys, like, they barely get a fingernail on you.
Yeah. But, Charles, I grew up doing that to guys in the backyard. So when I got to high school and college, man, it was pretty much the same feel.
You're a blur, man. That's a blur.
I didn't think I would be able to do this in the NFL, though.
You did?
Coming out of college.
You did?
I did it.
With the first selection in the 2001 NFL Draft, the Atlanta Falcons select Michael Vick.
You're the #1 pick in the draft.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
That's nice. That's nice. I remember those days like it was yesterday. Look at my family. It's a proud day. Really don't know anything about the game.
Making plays. Look at this stuff. Look at this stuff. You got eyes in the back of your head here. Is this just instinct?
Yeah, that come from not having an offensive line in high school.
Oh, you're going to blame your high school
every other play.
They're not going to be happy you said that. This is overtime. You said you ran a 4.25. I think you probably ran about a 4.1 here.
Being chased, coming near side, keeping the football. 40, 35, 30, 25, 15, 10. Go, Mike Vick! This is over! It's over! Yes!
I'm looking at the linebackers. I wish they ran like that nowadays.
A 46-yard throw by the incomparable Mike Vick.
I ran straight to the locker room. I always wanted to score a touchdown and run straight to the locker room.
Still running in the clubhouse.
That's exciting stuff, isn't it?
Package some of that up for me and let me take it home.
We'll give you
motivate me a little bit. I can't stop smiling right now.
Hell, that's what we got him for. Good shot, Sean J.
That was good left hand.
Run the ball.
Hey,
Scramble quarterback.
Don't most young quarterbacks come into the league thinking, hey, man, I got this all figured out. I had a great career at Virginia Tech or Stanford or Notre Dame, and I'm just going to come in and do the same thing?
I think coming into the league, the most important thing for me to improve on, and it was obvious to everybody, was, my accuracy and passing game. But at a young age, with the running ability, I just always felt like I didn't have to develop, the passing skill set early. It would come and I would just have time to develop. Now understanding that if I'd have took time to do it back then, who knows where, my career would have gone.
How do you guard against that? Now, you're a wily old veteran now.
Yeah.
You're 32 years
32.
old. You've been through it all.
Right.
What would you tell the young guys coming out?
The young guys coming into the league, I would, first and foremost tell them, don't assume that you know everything, because you don't. Your character is going to be challenged a little bit. Your guile and your guts are going to be challenged a little bit, and you have to be able to intertwine all that and come out and, make sure each and every game that you're ready to play.
Deion Lewis. Just looked at the screen, man. I seen you was born in 1990, bro.
Young man.
Man, you make me feel old, bro. Steve Smith, born in 1985, that make me feel a little better.
When did the light go on? Because I keep thinking it was really, around my 4th or 5th year. I got with a great coach and Dick Vermeil and Sid Gilman, all that tape study, all the meetings. It all started to become understandable.
Right. Just really didn't develop the way I was supposed to, and my study habits didn't allow that. So I was saying, just started to get comfortable being the complete quarterback. And this may surprise you. last year.
Wow.
As far as understanding the game, understanding protections, you know, even in 2010, I was kind of out there freestyling a little bit. You know, from a quarterback standpoint, you have to know everything that's going on out there, and you got to be on point.
Here we go right here, Jay. That's the only reason I came off of it.
What's that? Oh, yeah.
That's kind of when it all started to blend together, when you understood protections, your hots, where the ball should go. You combine that with your dynamic athletic ability, now you got something special.
The game became easy. It's fun when it's interesting, and when you learn, and then you know you don't know everything.
Adversity is good sometimes. Bring out the best in you when you get tough. You know what I mean? When you get hard.
When you see that, what are you thinking?
When I first seen the split safety look, cover 2 look, due to the route that we had, Deshaun running the corner post, if we can get this safety right here, the jump, then we had a one-on-one opportunity here, and that's all we wanted.
On first down, Vick. He is looking deep, and it is caught by Deshaun Jackson.
How important was the offseason to develop that kind of timing?
The offseason is really it. Y'all want to stop that? It's my phone.
Hey, man, this is live.
Come on, man. We're NFL Films, man. We're NFL Films. I don't get to do this every day. You can't call me like that. I'll call you right back, Charlie.
Let's go. Let's put a drive together, one play at a time. Shift left, shift left, shift left. Pink 15, pink 15.
Last year, and this concerns me a little bit. You know how you feel about this. You got hit 209 times in 13 games.
Come on, man.
Can you get Jimmy Rounds to teach you how to slide or something, do something like that? You know
what, Joe?
You're too damn competitive. I know you, man. You want to take that 3-yard run and go 50 with it, and you're going to run over 5 guys. But you got to be careful, man. Those guys, they don't like you out there.
I think it's a mindset, and I got it ingrained in my mind now that I have to protect myself. You know, and I know how important it is because I hear from my teammates all day. They're not saying good run. They're saying get down.
I know you want to get that first, but think about it, though. You know they trying to hit you.
I don't want that to be my main focus on not getting hurt because we know you can't play like that. But to be conscious, I can do that. That's part of being disciplined.
Before you were doing that stuff, there was the old number 7 in Philadelphia. And that was me. That was me. I got to show you a couple of my runs, so I'll give you a copy of these, too. You can take back and show the boys. Wait.
This is a fake. That's a classic fake.
How you duck under those pass rushers. I see your game. See?
Same move.
Oh.
Charles, I think you sped your film up a little bit, man. He was moving a little fast.
You know, I had started 116 straight games, which until Brett Favre, Peyton Manning. You do need that kind of streak going. You got to keep yourself healthy, man. You know, you can't keep missing these games now. These people in Philly, they want to hoist that Vince Lombardi trophy now, and they want to see number 7 out there.
You know how many quarterbacks can make that move? One. You bet.
We dictate today. We dictate, dominate the line of scrimmage.
Going back to 2010, that game you had against the Redskins, you threw for 333, you ran for 80, 4 touchdown passes, 2 running.
Across the 5, he dives, he is in for the touchdown.
I would say it was the best game I saw doing Monday Night Football.
You know, when I was young, I used to watch the Eagles and the Redskins, and I knew the magnitude of those games. Now I'm a part of it, and I'm like, man, I gotta make sure I don't embarrass myself out here.
They start the offense on the 12-yard line.
First play of the game, you guys love to attack.
That's just our attitude. You know, we feel like we can get that edge.
And it is caught by Deshaun Jackson. He's at the 30, at the 20, at the 10. Touchdown!
From a psychological standpoint, that first play is critical. Coach showed it to me because he always, let me know what he's thinking around Thursday, Friday morning. And I'm looking like, I don't know, they got Landry back there, they got another safety back there, pretty good. We might want to slow roll this one, but at the end of the day, let's go with it.
Boy, that is a knife in the heart. First play of the game.
Well, it did work, and let's show it. And the first thing that jumps out to me is you recognize you're going to get a split safety look. When you see that, what are you thinking?
When I first seen the split safety look, cover 2 look, due to the route that we had, Deshaun running the corner post, if we can get this safety right here, the jump, then we had a one-on-one opportunity here, and that's all we wanted.
You turn your back to the defense right there. You snap your head around. What are you looking at?
I'm trying to find this guy to make sure he don't go back to the middle of the field. It was one-on-one with Landry, and that's the matchup we wanted to create. The only thing I said to myself was make a good throw. When I let it go, I thought I overthrew it.
What a throw!
This guy is something else. This guy is really something.
You got a great block right there.
That was a great block. He's solid. He's solid in on protection. His main goal is to keep that edge safe. That block play harbor, by him being solid in protection, was going to be the key because they had some pretty good ends.
I love this, though, Michael. That little subtle little movement right there. That's that mobility that, that made this play, really.
Wow! 88 yards!
It's number 7 that makes it
number
happen.
7.
Yeah, see, we got a good thing going in town, man. You got
a good thing going.
Get this team back to the Super Bowl and get a win. That's the most important thing.
Double alert, 3 jet scat chip, ZBD cross on 1-1.
You break the huddle. Where are your eyes?
Orange.
As soon as I break the huddle, I find a play clock. Make sure that, I got time to make the changes that we need to make.
Let's go, 94 down.
Then I find the safeties. I think the safeties can dictate exactly what the defense is going to do, coverage-wise and sometimes blitz-wise.